number 1 and 2 on the qualified order. Number 1 over here on the righty. Qualified.
See what these two can bring. Look at that, J.R. CARR. He really turned on the horsepower in the second half of the racetrack.
And J.R. CARR's hauler number 1 here to start off the season, East Coast Nationals, PDRA. J.R., you know, last year was very interesting because you qualified number 1 for all but one event. And now here you are, starting off again, just like last year. No problems qualifying. How are we going to get it done?
Just like that. If we'd have had the parts we needed at the end of the year last year, that's what the motor would have done. It was hurt, it was wore out, and we just didn't have time. So no excuses. It is what it is. Can't go back, but that's what we plan to do where we go, and that helps us get it done. It was tough. I mean, everybody's picked up. You can see it. I don't know that we've picked up much, and I don't think we have. I think we're kind of back to where we were. Timing, you know, Frank was out, knee replacement, which I told him, let's take the year off. You know, of course, he won't do that. He should have, but this is where we're at. And he wants to do it. I want to do it. We're going to give it all we have. And like you said, though, it's going to be tough all year long. Everybody's picked up. There's guys coming that have good stuff. It's going to be a battle all year long.
I think a lot of us were concerned in the beginning of the year, but you alleviated a lot of that worry with that spectacular second half of the season. So looking back, what does that mean to you, man?
Well, it was tough. It's 100% on me. I have the car. I can drive the car, but I was trying some stuff. I'm not going to talk about what I was trying, and I basically couldn't get out of my own way, so to speak. And it really wasn't even a mental thing, but then it ended up being a mental thing because of what I was trying to do. I was trying to reinvent how I did some stuff, and it just blew up in my face. And then I'm like, what am I doing here? And then, you know, of course, the rumors, oh, he's going to quit. I've never quit anything in my life, nor will I. I mean, I'll rest when they put me under. But once I figured out what the heck I was doing wrong, we won the race. And it wasn't that magical. I mean, it wasn't, you know, okay, well, that one little thing. But it was tough to come out of. And these cars are, a lot of people can say what they want. All I can tell you is go get you one and get in it. Most people couldn't do a burnout. So they're really, really tough to drive. They're very technical to drive, and they're a handful. You know, the 500-inch cars are like, you got to be like a surgeon. These, you got to be a little bit of a bull rider, a little bit of a finesser, a little bit of seat of the pants, but then you can't disrespect them because you're going to hurt yourself, somebody, or cross lanes, hit, you know. They are very, very hard to drive. And anybody that says they're not, I welcome, come get it. And it's that part's rewarding. And you know, the crew, Frank. I mean, I've got it made as far as all that stuff goes. We just got to keep clicking and put it all together.
Yeah. So now you step into this season, and boy, oh boy, you show up here. It's East Coast National season opener, PDRA, and there's 16 cars. Gosh, 3-4 years ago, there were 7-8 cars struggling to get here.
Yes.
And the rumor has it that there are more cars out there, JR, and they're coming with good stuff, man. So I mean, everyone's got to be on their toes. This is such a dynamic, wonderful class of drivers that are trying to do some pretty amazing things with a lot of power. And hats off to all of you guys. But tell us what, you know, you've been working so hard to keep this group together, all of your efforts. A lot of other people that have been working so hard to get this to where it is now. Tell us about that, man. Tell us about that ride to today.
Well, it's PDRA, you know, Tyler and Tommy, Judy, they gave us a place, and they've been nothing but helpful and supportive. And what can we do? And, you know, what can we do to help? And it's like, you know, we need to help ourselves as a group of racers. If we can't see that if we all go close to the same direction, it's good for all of us. There's 16 cars. Point proven. A lot of work behind the scenes. You know, Pat Norsha does a lot behind the scenes. I try to do a lot behind the scenes, but you can't change their mind and you can't change their opinion. You can just try to give them the information of this is what we're trying to do. It's for the class. Nobody's, you know, it's all for all of us. and all of a sudden there's no Mountain Motor stuff available. It's all bought up. And yeah, there should have been 4 more cars here, and I can name them off and name them why they're not here. That's not, they're working on it. They wanted to be here. We haven't even talked about the Canadian guys. There's 3 guys there that, hell, they'll move to the States here pretty soon if they have to, it looks like. So add 7 cars to where we're at, it's 23 cars. And that's not saying there isn't 1, 2, or 3, 4 other guys working on stuff, girls, guys, whatever it is, to be here also. So it's going to be a banner year, probably one of the best years in 15 years for Mountain Motor Pro Stock. And I'm so thankful and happy about that.
Well, thanks for not giving up on the class. Thanks for working so hard for that, JR, because I know you do a lot behind the scenes. And it certainly is a wonderful celebration here at the PDRA season opener, East Coast Nationals, where, wow, everyone's loving the Pro Stock, man. They're talking about it at length up in the media center, which hasn't happened in a long time, and it's great. Congratulations, JR CARR. #1 going into eliminations.
Thank you.
You're the man.
Thank you.